Hi, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. You guys have gone above and beyond just regular teachers at Badin High School. You've made a huge impact on my life, as well as everyone else in Badin Rocks, present or past. You guys always included every outcast, every quiet kid in the back, and every teenage freak. This goodbye is extremely hard, and Badin will definitely be missing a huge piece of it without you two. But we congratulate you on your next chapter in life, and we wish nothing but the best for you. Before you go, Badin Rocks decided to put this video together to congratulate you and also thank you for all you've done for us. Enjoy.
What have I learned from Mr. and Mrs. McCormick? An easier question to ask would be, what haven't I learned from Mr. and Mrs. McCormick? They are the most caring, motivating, and supportive teachers in the entire world, and I mean that wholeheartedly. They never fail to tell me what great of a job I'm doing, and they inspire me to pick up other instruments and try new things, take risks in life, and I could not be more grateful for that. You will never find more caring, motivating, and supportive people than Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. My favorite thing about the McCormicks is the potential they see in their students. Mr. McCormick has taught me so much about music and life and the future and what potential I have in this world. He always reassures me that I'm going to do great things in the world and that I'm a great musician and that I have a good head on my shoulders. And hearing that from one of your favorite teachers is unbelievable. Mrs. McCormick has taught me, above all, confidence. When I came in as a freshman, I was completely insecure. I had little to no friends, and she really brought out the extrovert in me. I remember the week before one of my first shows, I went up to Mr. McCormick and I asked him if I could borrow a bass amp. And you can tell just how proud of me he was and how excited he was that I was taking the skills that him and Mrs. McCormick taught me and I was applying them outside of the music room. Mrs. McCormick has been so supportive of my singing abilities and my piano playing. I remember one time in class, we were playing a song with a really boring bass part, so I had nothing to do during the song except, play some of the verses. And I got bored, so I started singing the song, and Mrs. McCormick raced over with a microphone and put it in front of me, and she just gave me that confidence boost that I needed at the time. Never find a class quite like Badin Rocks. We're all so close. We're basically like a family, and Mr. and Mrs. McCormick are our parents. It has been such a ride, and I could not be more honored to be a part of their last class. My favorite part about Badin Rocks as a class was just coming in 7th or 8th bell and having a lot on my mind and just being able to relax and play some music with some amazing people. And to quote Mr. McCormick, there's nothing better than playing music with other people. And the McCormicks really made all of this possible. None of this would have been possible without them. They gave the students a voice and we used it. I'm really sad to see them go, but I see them fulfilling their dreams. And since they've been so supportive of us, the least we can do is be supportive of them as they try and take on the world and do what they love. Badin Rocks forever.
You guys have taught me to stay confident in myself. When I went through a hard time, you guys taught me to stay strong, and I really appreciate it.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. Hope all is well. I'm very sad to hear that you are leaving the Badin Rocks program. I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the memories you have given me. I will miss 7th and 8th period every single day. You have inspired me. You have helped me grow into the student I am today. I would not be where I'm at without you guys helping me pursue my love for music. I wish you nothing but the best, and P.S. Happy birthday, Mr. McCormick. Would not want to share my birthday with anyone else.
I don't say thank you to them enough just for everything they do, because it's just too much to thank for. There's not enough words in the dictionary to describe the amount of thanks I have for them and everything they've done for me. Long before I went to Badin, I knew the McCormicks. I've known them for 6 years. Mr. McCormick, it was and is my only guitar teacher I've ever had. He's mainly the biggest reason I went to Badin in general. I would want to say that the McCormicks are probably the best people I know. And I don't, just because they're the most genuine and nice people. Like, they're honest. They really do care about everyone they meet. They do so many things for others. They're not doing it for recognition. They really do mean a lot to me. In class, I've gotten better at guitar and music tech and electrical equipment. I can start a generator, which I never thought I'd be able to do. But out of class, they've taught me traits that I think are good going forward. They have a really great work ethic that I hope I can replicate even to a slight degree, and it would still be many times better than mine is now. I hope I can have as much passion and dedication to what I do when I go on later in life. I think that I've also learned about just being a better person and being an example of someone that supports others, but they're not trying to be a poster child for it. They're doing it just because it's honest, good stuff to do, and it's the right thing to do.
So this is my first year in Badin Rocks, and it's definitely going to be an experience that I won't forget. And most of that is due to the McCormicks. They've just made my overall Badin experience better. They've helped me thrive in music. I'm really sad to see you guys leave, but just know that you have impacted my life and so many others, so thank you.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, thank you so much for all of the care and effort you put into your music program. Some of the best memories I had in high school were working the football and basketball games and going to class and going to the concerts. And it's because you guys fostered such a great energy for learning new things and meeting new people, and it gave me an appreciation for music that I'll have for the rest of my life. So thank you.
What the McCormicks have done for me is gotten me into guitar. I took lessons from them in the summer on Wednesdays, and it really inspired me to take lessons with John Riddall. And then I waited, and eventually I joined Badin Rocks. My brother was in Badin Rocks for 3 years, and as soon as he joined, I wanted to join. The McCormicks have really helped me advance my musical abilities, and I really appreciate how much time they spent on the program, and I just wanted to thank them.
I loved, being in the band class. The band class was everything to me. To be able to take however 44 minutes or whatever out of my day and play music with my friends, and who I didn't really, and that was another thing, was going to band. I didn't have a lot of friends, and joining band gave me that outlet. And I'd like to thank you for all of the lessons that you have taught me while I was at Badin. You guys also helped me, realize music was what I wanted to do. It helped me find who I really was as a person, which was a musician all along. And you guys helped bring me and Mikey closer together in music. And me and Mikey wouldn't be as successful in our own personal music careers without your guys' help. Thank you guys for everything you've done, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. Thank you so much for being amazing music teachers and being some of the first few people to welcome me to Badin. Thank you so much to Mr. McCormick for helping my parents find me the perfect guitar, and also for teaching me guitar. I made so many memories with Badin Rocks, and they'll last with me forever. Badin Rocks is also one of the reasons as to why I was able to find such a strong friends group, and I can't thank you guys enough for that.
Hello there, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. I just wanted to hop on and say how blessed I am to have gotten the opportunity to learn from you. You guys truly are amazing, and you really helped me become a better musician and even more so a better person. But yeah, I would love to share a verse with you in the Bible. It's in Matthew. It's Matthew 7, verse 7. It says, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you." This verse just really is such a cool verse for me. I think it exemplifies just how our journey even began. I feel like I was looking for a good music department. I was looking for something that really helped me along the way, and I think this this Bible verse in particular really spoke volumes to me when I was considering where I went to high school and where ultimately that would lead me. But yeah, I just remember being so inspired by just the dedication that you two had. And that really followed through all 4 of my years that I was blessed to be under you. I definitely struggled, I think, in the beginning with confidence issues throughout my music. But I remember you both telling me time and time again, don't give up, don't let yourself down. And I think what really helped me continue on is just knowing that you guys believed in me and knowing that you really had trust in me and faith in me that I could do it. You guys made Badin music the way it is today, and that is something to be very proud of. But I love you guys, and I'm so thankful that I got to really learn under you and learn from you. I just hope that you are blessed in your journeys, that God will look after you, and thank you so much for all that you have done.
Hey Mrs. and Mr. McCormick, thank you for the happiest 2 years of my life at Badin. Thank you for everything you've done here at Badin was amazing. And this is not goodbye, this is just a friendly farewell until we can rock out again. Thank you, and I love you guys.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done for me. As you know, I transferred into Badin, and that was definitely a rough time for me, but being able to go back to the band room at the end of the day for music class or Badin Rocks and just play music and sing and kind of forget everything else was so helpful for me. You guys taught me so much about music in general, but especially about the confidence to be able to sing with a band or in front of a large audience. So I'm so appreciative of everything you did, and some of my best memories of high school will be up on that stage or even just back in the band room. So I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys, probably more than you ever knew.
Thank you, Mr. McCormick. I love Badin Rock.
They want to help us succeed, and they will support us no matter what until we reach our own personal goals.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, you two have single-handedly changed the lives of hundreds of people throughout your time at Badin. You've taught people how to play instruments, from not even picking up the instrument to knowing the ins and outs of that instrument, and coming out of Badin almost an expert on that. You've showed people the ins and outs of the music world and the music industry, and you've inspired people to continue or change their paths to music just by being so passionate about your music career and your teaching. You've introduced people to many genres of music, many styles of music, and also have changed many people's futures because of that, mine included. And many of your students consider you two as parents, so to speak, because of how supportive you guys are of us. Mr. McCormick had a jazz band Zoom meeting, and I mentioned a bassist playlist on Spotify. Mr. McCormick asked me to send it, and I did. On that email, he replied back, thanks for the playlist, I'm subscribed to it now. You really are a talented and, more importantly, a hardworking musician. Keep it up. You'll have a great life with music if you continue. I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. McCormick, I'm gonna continue because of you guys. You guys have changed not only my life, but as I said, hundreds of people's lives. I'm gonna continue, and a lot of people are, because of you. You guys are really talented, and more importantly, both hardworking musicians. Please keep it up. Please keep booking gigs at South by Southwest, Urban Artifact, Southgate, the Comet, wherever. Please. You guys deserve the best because you are the best. And hopefully, I get to either buy tickets to maybe Bogarts or, you know, Riverbend or wherever. Because as much as you guys supported us, I want to support you guys. Because, as I said, you guys both deserve the best. Because you are the best. Sincerely, Max Hall. I hope that makes some sense. Oh, and P.S., can you please bring back the "Does that make some sense?" because that's Mr. McCormick.
Hey Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you guys have taught me this year and done for me. It has been an amazing experience to be a part of Badin Rocks, and I wish you guys the best of luck on future adventures.
Haven't worn this since junior year. Hi Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. I'm so sad to hear that you are leaving Badin, but I wanted to contribute to my amazing friend Jada's brilliant idea to tell you how much you mean to me and to all of us. So when I first started out my freshman year, way back in 2015, I was incredibly shy and nervous and only a little confident in my abilities as a musician. I was so excited for your class though, and I had no idea just how much it would create an impact on my life. You taught me this power that music has to connect to anyone, and you made that connection prevalent in your environment, and you created a safe and friendly environment as well that allowed me to connect with some amazing people, including my closest friends. You also pushed me to go out of my comfort zone and to be confident in myself and my abilities as a musician. I went from holding the mic right here close to my chest to singing and playing a song all by myself at my final concert. You taught me the importance of having fun and not being nervous when mistakes were made. I took nearly everything you said to heart. Your influence on my life helped save me in my darkest moments because high school is really hard. You are two of the most amazing people I have ever met, and I'm so lucky that I got to share 4 amazing years with you as my teachers and as my friends. When me and my 4 senior counterparts got to sing our senior song, I am not kidding, it was one of the best moments of my life. It was the end of my music career at Badin, the spectacular grand finale that made all the other struggles of high school worth it. I have no regrets when it comes to playing and singing with you. You are so loved by so many of the students that will miss you so much. Seriously, thank you for everything that you've done for your students. I love you both so much, and hopefully I will get to see you soon.
The McCormicks have actually changed my life and really pushed me towards making a choice that I didn't think I was ready for and I didn't think I would ever be ready for. Elena has just done an amazing job making me feel like I was good enough and I could pursue music even if I was scared, and she always encouraged me, and same with Matt. He was always just so incredible and kind, and both of them really put me on the path towards music, which I could not be more thankful for, because that career has already changed my life in so many ways, and I'm just so grateful that I got to have a chance to learn from them and experience my high school with them. And I'm sad for the future students that they'll be gone, but I know that they're gonna do amazing, incredible things in the music industry because they're both just unbelievably talented.
Hi McCormick, Sam here. I just want to thank you for all that you've done for me. You've been really selfless these past 4 years, and I think you guys are really cool.
Dear Mrs. and Mr. McCormick, this video is a lot harder than I thought it would be to make because it's hard to come with the terms that you guys are leaving. It has been a crazy 4 years. I could not imagine what I would be doing right now if it wasn't for Mr. McCormick handing me a microphone that first day I came just to come with my friends to Badin Rocks practice. It really has been 4 incredible years, from the class to practices to all the fun, amazing events that you guys have lined up for us. it's really been amazing, and I couldn't thank you guys enough for it. From Mrs. McCormick's amazing walking tacos on the Reds Day Parade to everything, Mr. McCormick throwing books at the end of the year, which we are still gonna do. From everything, it has been amazing, and I am truthfully blessed to say that I've had you, and I've had you for all 4 years. I am so grateful. I didn't think that I would have ended up in band when I stepped through those doors at Badin 4 years ago, but it has been a blessing every single day since I joined, and I don't think you guys understand how truthful you guys will be missed, because you guys say that it's a music program with or without you, but it's not. It's you guys that make the program, and so I just want to say thank you for everything. I really do love you guys with my entire heart and soul, and you guys are amazing, but I'm also so incredibly excited. I will be following both of you on your endeavors wherever life will take you. I hope to be there cheering you guys on every step of the way, and I am hopeful for your guys' future, and I will miss you and love you guys more than anything.
Hey there, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. I just wanted to say thank you for all that you've done for us and the school. All 4 years that I've been with you guys has been pretty amazing. So I wish you guys the best in the future, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
I just want to first start off by saying thank you guys for everything you've ever done for me. Freshman year, I loved it so much that every day I would go home and practice and play drums. That's all I would do. Go to school, come home, and I would play drums for hours and hours. Playing all the songs we were going over. One of my favorite memories, Mr. McCormick, this is addressed to you. Freshman year, you challenged me to a drum off. And I remember you sat down and played drums, and you told me to beat that, and I sat down, and I went crazy. And I remember you going, all right, and you told me to stop because I went too crazy. I love how you guys work with us one-on-one, and I love your guys' jokes. They're pretty funny. You guys just make school fun, you know? It's something I look forward to coming to school. You know, the band's kind of like a family to me, and you guys are family to me. And I just love the whole class, and I love you guys. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have fun living your dream. And, you know, maybe we could somewhat keep in contact after I graduate and everything. And I hope to run into you guys time to time. Maybe I'll come to your shows and everything. Thanks, guys, for everything.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done, for willing to just teach anybody any instrument, no matter what they wanted to play, you know, just for making your classes as fun as they could possibly be, and just generally for being some great teachers. I wanted to say thank you.
I've never been a musically inclined person, but after taking Mrs. McCormick's piano class, I now not only like listening to music, but also playing it.
Hi, I haven't known Mr. and Mrs. McCormick for a very long time, but in the short time that I have known them, I can really tell that they are very extraordinary people. These are two of the most talented people that I've ever met. There's two of the best teachers I've ever had, and they've really inspired me to want to pursue a career in music, and they have inspired me to just keep on getting better and keep on improving myself and becoming a better musician, and I thank them so much for that, and I hope the best for them in their future endeavors. So thank you so much.
In a literal sense, they taught me a lot. Mr. McCormick taught me how to play bass and how to read bass tab, because to be honest, I didn't really know what tablature was before my freshman year. Miss McCormick taught me how to play piano and re-taught me how to read sheet music, and somehow managed to get me to sing and play at the same time, which is not as easy as it looks. And somewhere along the way I learned how to set up a drum set, even though I can't play drums to save my life. I feel like most of the important things that I learned weren't lessons that they taught in the classroom. There were things that were practiced every day. You respect the other members of the band. You're expected to work, to try. And you don't need to get along with everybody. In fact, you probably won't. But you do have to respect each and every person in that room in order to make something truly great. I'm gonna miss the McCormicks, because they were more than just music teachers. They offered endless support, fed us after basketball games, and they did so much more than what their job title says they should do. I'm wishing them all the luck next year, and in all the years to come, because I know they're going to do great things, because they are way more talented than anybody expects from a high school music teacher. Sorry. But it's true. They are some of the greatest musicians I have ever met in my life. And some of the greatest people that I think I will ever meet.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, for spending all those years with us. And I want to thank you as well for spending 2 years with me, having so much patience, working with me, helping me learn and get through challenges such as reading the most basic music or just overcoming solos. I am ever grateful for your teaching, and I can't express my thanks enough. How much you've helped me grow, not as just a saxophone player, but as a person. You both, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, have both helped me realize how much music means to people, and in general, how much music can change the world. I know it sounds cheesy, but music does unite, and they taught me that music doesn't have to be very strict like classical, but it can be fun, enjoyable, and relaxing, like jazz. And that's why I love jazz. And even though that Mr. McCormick may not be a professor that's been doing jazz for over 50 years, I feel as though he did everything that he could with the knowledge he had, with all the resources he had. And Mrs. McCormick did all that she could as well to leave her mark on Badin and Badin Rocks and the jazz band and all the different music groups and just their community as a whole. They've helped so many people, and Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, please don't ever forget who the people you've helped. I know that I won't forget you, because by then, hopefully you'll see my name around the block, because I'll be on the streets gigging with people, or you'll be hearing me on the news or something, because all I know is one thing: saxophone is definitely my future, and Mr. and Mrs. McCormick have helped me realize that. In other words, I just wanted to say, we'll miss you. I'll especially miss you, and I hope in the future, not only will you stay safe, but maybe you could teach me some more things again, or maybe we could help each other out, because I'm forever in your debt.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. McCormick. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not really getting to say goodbye, but I just wanted to wish my two favorite teachers good luck with the studio, and I really just wanted to thank you guys for all the different experiences and opportunities you guys gave me through music. Thanks.
I hope these videos showed you guys how really important you are to us. You guys have given me a voice and a place at Badin, and have given me so many opportunities I would never have gotten without you two. Thank you for believing in me and believing in all of us. Take care, and I wish you guys a successful and happy future. Thank you for everything, and we appreciate and love you so much.
Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody